Let's get your Missouri LLC set up correctly and make sure you aren't overspending on any unnecessary startup fees or ongoing expenses. Here are the 6 steps to create your LLC. Also, sign up below for our free LLC formation checklist. Step 1, name your LLC. The most important thing when choosing a name for your business is that it's unique. To make sure the name isn't already being used by another business in Missouri, go to this page on the Secretary of State's website and type in the name you'd like to use. As you can see, you probably won't be able to name your new Mexican restaurant Chipotle. Make sure not to imply the business is a different type of entity like a corporation or limited partnership. It's a limited liability company. When filing with the state, include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of the name. You can see a full list of naming requirements on this page. You'll find links to the name search tool, the naming requirements, and resources for everything we talk about in this video in the description below. Speaking of names, when you've decided on the name for your LLC, I'd immediately go and reserve a domain name for your business. I recommend getting a .com domain if available. Most domain registrars charge from $10 to over $20 per year for a .com domain. We recommend getting your domain from spaceship.com, where you can get a .com domain for less than $10 for the first year and just over $10 for the annual renewals. Step 2, select a registered agent. This is a person or business that will receive important legal documents and notices from the state on your behalf and forward them to you. The registered agent's address will be listed publicly, so I wouldn't recommend being your own registered agent and using your home address as the registered agent's address. Your registered agent must keep normal business hours Monday to Friday, and it can't be a P.O. box. If you want to keep your address private, or if you don't want to have someone at a particular address Monday to Friday during business hours, we recommend hiring a registered agent service. On this channel, we've reviewed multiple registered agents, and our 2 favorites are Dula and Northwest Registered Agent. More about them later on in this video. Step 3, submit articles of organization to the Missouri Secretary of State and pay a fee of $52 to file online or $105 when filing by mail or in person. The articles of organization will include business name, business purpose, the name and address of your registered agent, will your LLC be member managed or manager managed, the events, if any, on which the LLC is to dissolve, or the number of years the LLC to continue. You can leave this blank or write perpetual if you have no plans to close your LLC. The names and addresses of the organizers of the LLC, whoever is submitting the articles of organization. Are you creating a series LLC? This allows you to create a parent LLC and then multiple separate series or sub-businesses. It's too much to get into in this video, but write series in the comments if you'd like to learn more, and I'll create a video about them. Enter the name and address where to return the filed document. Adding your principal office address is optional. The effective date of your LLC formation. If you want it to be formed immediately, just leave it blank, or you can select up to 90 days in the future. Then the organizers must sign, print their name, and date this document. You can submit your articles online on this page, or download this PDF, fill it out, and mail it in, or deliver in person to this address. You'll find links to both filing options in the description. Step 4, obtain an employer identification number, EIN. This may also be referred to as a federal tax ID. Think of it as a social security number for your business. If you're the only owner of the LLC and you won't have any employees, you could just use your social security number instead of an EIN, but in most cases, it's better to have one. You may need one for banking and hiring employees. The application process is pretty straightforward and only takes a couple of minutes on the IRS's website. We have a video that'll walk you through how to get one that you'll find down below. Step 5, create an operating agreement. This document will state how your LLC will be managed. Missouri law doesn't require you to have one, but I recommend creating one even if you're the only member of your LLC. Banks may also ask for a copy of your operating agreement when you go to open a business bank account. If you have a complicated situation with many business partners or investors, you may want to work with a lawyer to draft the operating agreement. But in many cases, especially if it's just you can use one of Northwest Registered Agent's free operating agreement templates from this page. Step 6, open a business bank account. This will make it much easier to keep separate your business and personal assets and expenses. It'll also help you maintain the liability protection your LLC provides. You'll find 2 videos below, one on how to open a business bank account, and then another on the best business bank accounts. You're lucky. In most states, there's another ongoing step of submitting an annual report and paying an annual fee. Missouri doesn't have this requirement. One quick note, if you're creating the LLC from abroad, you may need to file a beneficial ownership information report with the Treasury Department's FinCEN after forming your LLC. This requirement has changed a lot over the last year, with the requirement recently being removed for US-based business owners. I'll link to FinCEN's website below so you can check for the latest updates. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is the first time you're creating a business And all these steps could sound overwhelming. The Missouri Secretary of State's website might not be the most user-friendly, and you could have questions along the way. Instead of going it on your own as I just described, or potentially paying a lawyer thousands of dollars, I recommend working with a formation service to help you get your LLC set up correctly. There are 2 formation services that we recommend: Northwest Registered Agent and Doula. The process is pretty simple with both. Before I walk you through how to form your LLC with one of them, here's when I would choose one over the other. We recommend Doula if you need a registered agent and a virtual mailbox, something you'll want if you work from home and don't have an office. You can get both of these plus an EIN and an operating agreement by paying Doula $297 per year plus the state fee when creating your LLC. Doula doesn't charge anything for the EIN, operating agreement, or for forming your LLC. If you only want to form the LLC and you don't need a virtual mailbox, I'd go with Northwest because during the first year, you just pay $39 plus the state fee, and you get an operating agreement and their registered agent service for free for the first year, and then pay $125 per year for year 2 and beyond for them to continue being your registered agent. If you have questions on which service to choose, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's run through how to create your LLC with Northwest. It's pretty similar with Doula, it's just that each formation service is going to ask questions in a different order. You'll find links to both in the description below. Here's what it looks like with Northwest. A quick detour. Check out Northwest cookie pop-up. Give me the cookies, or cookies are evil. They're a serious business, but this lighthearted touch shows they're not afraid to have a little bit of fun. It ties to their manifesto, we're just not annoying. You can check out their values on this page of their website. Now back to starting your LLC. Click Get Started. LLC's already been selected. Scroll down and select Missouri. You'll see the standard processing is 1 day with a state fee of $52. Along the side, you'll see Northwest $39 fee. Click Continue. Enter the business name you'd like to use. If you have a lawyer and want them to receive a copy of any legal notices, select yes and enter their email. If not, just leave it as no. You can write out a business purpose explaining what your business will do, or just select use a generic business purpose. Below, choose the physical address and mailing address you'd like to record with the state. I'll leave our registered agent's address selected for both. How will your LLC be managed? Will it be member managed or manager managed? Will the owners manage the business, or will you elect a manager to run the day-to-day operations of the business for you? If at any point you have questions, click on the question icon to learn more. And if you still have questions, you'll see their phone number listed here, or you can fill out this form on their contact page. I'll add my information as member 1 and leave selected our registered agent's address as the address to record with the state. If you have additional members, click Add Member and add their information. On this next screen, add your contact details, first and last name, phone number, and address. Create your Northwest account by entering your email and choosing a password. Here you can add their business identity bundle. You get a domain, website, email, and phone free for 90 days and then $21.60 a month after that. Or you can add a domain, website, business email, or phone individually. I wouldn't add any of these. There are other services I'd rather use for my domain, website, and business email. This is a good point to mention. We have a free training that'll walk you through everything you need when starting a new business. Logo, business name, domain, website, business email, business bank account, and more. To get access, sign up using the link in the description. Here are some additional optional items you may want to consider. I like that Northwest doesn't try to bundle each of these into different packages, forcing you to sign up for a more expensive package, including several things that you probably don't need or want, just to get the one thing you do want. I'd rather be able to choose what I want a la carte. If you don't want to deal with getting an EIN on your own, Northwest will get one for you for $50 if you have a social security number. Again, if you want to get it on your own, our video in the description will walk you through the process. You can elect to have your LLC taxed as an S-Corp. If you're just starting out, you might not need this. This can help you save money on taxes, but normally it's not worth it until you're earning somewhere in the range of $50,000 to $100,000 of profit per year through your LLC. There's a video about S-Corps below. If you need a virtual mailbox, Northwest doesn't offer this service in Missouri. You can get a virtual mailbox from Anytime Mailbox, or as I mentioned earlier, have Doula form your LLC. If you've selected everything you'd like to add, click Continue. Fill out your payment information and click Done. Tomorrow, you'll have your Missouri LLC. If you're having Northwest get your EIN, they'll ask you to fill out some additional information after the payment screen. If you found this video helpful and you'd like to support our channel, don't forget to use our affiliate links in the description when forming an LLC. We could earn a commission at no cost to you. Now it's important that you don't make any common LLC mistakes with your newly created business. To avoid them, watch this video here. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye.